Hello guys. Hello. Happy May 1st. I wanted to hop on here, take a couple minutes and run through this month's promotions that were just announced with doTERRA. So every first of the month, for those of you that aren't familiar, doTERRA announces their promotions for the month. We don't have any insight. Sometimes I get asked, do you know what's coming up for the next month? Do you know what the promotions are going to be? No, I don't ever know. So I'm always as excited as you are. And I am actually really excited to talk to you about this month's promotions because they are pretty sweet. They will change your life. They'll change your energy levels, they'll change your sleep, they'll change your mood, they'll change the pain and inflammation in your body. So they're pretty sweet. So let me break this down for you. So what doTERRA does, for those of you that are new to doTERRA, hi guys who are popping on, thanks so much for being here, talking about this month's promotions with doTERRA. So this is going to apply to people that already have their own wholesale account and that are ordering maybe monthly or maybe irregularly, up to them. And it's also going to apply to people who have not yet gotten started yet. So here's the deal. Let's just start with the getting started promotion. So every once in a while, doTERRA will offer, if you get started, if you do this, you get this, right? It's not every single month. And so when these months do come around, it's a good time to take advantage of it. So this month, doTERRA is offering their #1 product. When you get started with any starter kit or starting order of 100 PV or above, you're going to, you get started this month in May, you place a 100 PV LRP, Loyalty Rewards Program order. We'll get to that in a minute. Next month, so in the month of June, you're going to get a pack of LLV, the Lifelong Vitality, absolutely free. So this is the #1 product that doTERRA has. And so here's the thing, when we think of doTERRA, we think of essential oils. I'm going to talk to you about my favorite deodorant in just a second. But they're actually their #1 product, the one that changes, that we can feel and know that we're experiencing drastic changes with, is always going to be the LLV, the Lifelong Vitality. It is our supplements, and it is actually the one thing that they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on. So if you start taking this and you take it for 30 days and you don't notice any differences or improvement in your life and your vitality and how you feel, then you can actually return it and get all of your money back. Guess who does that? Nobody ever, because every single person I've ever talked to that gets started with the LLV and that takes it either daily or does take it daily, right? And that gets on a routine, a regimen, a consistent habit of this is for sure going to feel better. Occasionally, just an FYI, people who are not coming into it with a really healthy foundation of wellness, it can be a little taxing on their body. It can provide little bits of detoxing for them that can be uncomfortable. So we ask them to just reduce how much they're taking. Not a big deal. They can just reduce down to a half or a quarter dose and go on from there. But in terms of overall wellness, and if you are someone that is looking to look and feel and live younger and more vibrantly, have more energy, get better sleep, have fewer hormonal dips during the month, get better nutrition in your body, in your cells, this is where you want to start. And the reason I say that is because I have talked to tons and tons and tons of doctors and naturopaths about the LLV, and I will never stop talking about it. It's literally the best thing. So what I've learned in talking to all of these specialists and these practitioners is that the LLV is the nutrition. It's the building blocks for our cells. It is really it's what gives the mitochondria in our cells their energy and their fuel, and it keeps them healthy and it keeps them replicating in a healthy as opposed to unhealthy, diseased way. Okay, so what do we have? So this is actually my new pack. I ordered this last month and I'm just finishing out. So you guys, here are my supplements. This is my honest to God supplement pack. It sits on my kitchen counter, and you might ask me why I take so many supplements. And that must be expensive, and that's a lot of pills. And to be honest, when you feel better because you're taking supplements, you do it. Because you know that when you stop taking them, even for a few days, even for a week, you start to feel differences. For me, the fastest thing I notice is brain fog. Brain fog settles in me. I don't know why. For some reason, it settles in really fast if I stop taking my LLV for a period of time. So I don't like to not take it. I'm very committed to these. I love them so much. So this is my LLV right here. I've got this 3 sides right here. So I've got the Microplex MVP or VMZ, which is right here. This is all the vitamins and minerals from A to Z. So it's everything your body needs, and it's in a plant-based, bioavailable, fermented form. So our body truly takes these in like it is food. Okay, there aren't very many supplements that can say that. Most supplements are synthetically produced in a lab, and they've been able to identify the chemical constituents in the makeup to maybe like a vitamin B and reproduce them in a lab synthetically. But guess what? Even if they're identically reproduced synthetically, this is actually, I learned this from a chemist, they're not the same. If you can look on my hands, they may be symmetrical, but they're not the same because they're not identical, right? If you lay them on top of each other, they're not going to match up identically. So what that means is that our body, our cells, don't take them in as live substances. They know, they recognize that they're synthetic, and then they excrete them. They let them go, right? That is not what if we're spending money on supplements and we want to feel better, that is not what we want. Okay, so the Microplex VMZ is all of the super awesome nutrients and minerals and vitamins that we are missing from our foods, because in so many cases we are not getting all the food, the plants, right? The vegetables, the fruits that we're needing anymore. We're eating a lot more processed food. I just had some crackers, right? So we're eating a lot more processed foods in our lives, and we're not getting the vine ripened fruits and vegetables that our body needs. And beyond that, in so many cases, our soil is depleted here in the United States and in many places around the world. So this is all, again, it's bioavailable, it's plant, food based, it's completely recognizable by our body, and it's all fermented. So our body absorbs it like it's food. Okay. Next in here, you can see my omegas. These guys are right here. These are for my brain. This is the thing that I notice if I don't take these, brain fog sets in for me really quickly. And it's pretty bad. I'll be honest. I suffer from some pretty bad brain fog. I've been embarrassed of it in my life. It kind of set in for me after having kids and with a lot of hormonal changes and lack of sleep. And there were a good number of years where I honestly didn't feel comfortable talking to people, let alone getting on a camera live on my Instagram page, because I wasn't able to have nuanced and complex conversations anymore. And I knew it. I was super, I had no confidence. I didn't feel like I was able to have legitimate conversations with people. That's a hard way to function in life. And that was all because of a lack of mental clarity, which I didn't even realize I had until I started taking my LLV. Okay. So that's been one of the hugest changes for me. Also, in some back pain that I used to experience chronically, some inflammation, and also some sleep issues. So that's me, energy too, for sure. So I love these. I love them. So the Z omegas are the land and sea omegas. They're 3, 6, and 9s. They're from their borage seed, their flax seed, right? So they're all LLV, the lifelong vitality. Yes, it is right here, and it is part of doTERRA's promotion this month, which is why I'm talking about it. So this month, if you get started with any starter kit with doTERRA, and you place an order next month for $100 of essential oils, they're going to send you their #1 product free. This is the one thing that and I mentioned this in the beginning, so apologies to anyone who's been sticking with me, but this is their one product that is actually their number one product, and it's the one thing that if you don't feel differences within 30 days, you can contact them and get their money back, your money back. Nobody does that because they're truly that good. Okay, back to the omegas. Okay, land and sea omegas, you get the point. These are amazing. This is like this is brain food. Okay, if you don't want Alzheimer's, if you don't want brain issues as you grow older into life, if you want to grow old, young, and vital and vibrant, this is what you need. And this too, because this is our cellular vitality blend. This is at the bottom right here of my set of supplements. Again, I take it every day. This is our cells. This is the fuel, the engine really of our body. And if we have unhealthy cells and cells that are in complete disarray, our body heads into dis-ease, right? And we know what happens when dis-ease happens. And it happens quick. It also happens over time. It can be happening right now. In fact, I read one time that by the time you're 40, you have cancerous cells in your body. Yeah, all of us do. That's pretty scary. I'm 42, so that's a big eye-opener. And for me, I am absolutely committed to proactive and preventative health. And if I have cancerous cells in my body, I'm going to do everything I can to keep the healthy cells proliferating rather than the unhealthy. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, let's move on. So the cellular vitality complex is going to have all of the adaptogenic herbs in it. So it's got pine bark extract, sesame seed, grapeseed, turmeric, curcumin, pineapple stem extract, pomegranate. Oh, we know what a great age defier pomegranate is. Green tea leaf extract, milk thistle, boswellia, serrata. So, and then so many more. There's coenzyme Q10 in here, CoQ10. There's ginkgo biloba. There's alpha lipoic acid. So there are some really amazing constituents in here, you guys. This trio, to get it for free, it's pretty rad. Okay, so if you haven't gotten started with doTERRA yet, it is a really great time. So let's dig into the rest of their promotions for this month. The anti-aging cream. You guys see this right here? I use it morning and night. I love this stuff. I actually need to refill. It's got a steel roller on the top. This is 10% off this month. I love this around my crow's feet. Wrinkles appear above my eyebrows, right in here, the 11. So the steel roller, I gotta kind of rub that in, makes it feel really nice and cooling. It's gonna help reduce wrinkles and fine lines. This is actually clinically tested. So if you don't have this yet, pick it up this month for 10% off. I know a lot of people, I don't keep mine in the fridge. I just keep it on my counter, my bathroom counter. But I know a lot of people that love keeping it in the fridge because this will be even extra cooling. And there have been some amazing, amazing results with this stuff. I love it. I've got my husband using it now too. The other piece to the promotions this month, you guys, is a free bottle of Cypress if you place an order on your LRP order. Okay, so this is for people specifically that already have accounts with doTERRA. You have the option to submit a monthly order if you so choose to. There's no requirement. It's your account. Once you get started with doTERRA, it's your account. You own it. You get to place orders when and where you want. It's just like having your own Amazon Prime account, which we all have. I don't use my neighbor's account for that. I have my own and I order what I want. My credit card's in there. And it's the same with having your own doTERRA account. But you do have the option, if you're someone that is going to be ordering monthly, at least a bottle of, maybe you go through Breathe really quickly, or On Guard, or Lavender, or whatever it is. Maybe it's the anti-aging cream because it's so awesome. Probably, hopefully, it should be the LLV. But if you're someone that's ordering monthly, it's recommended that you do that through the LRP, the Loyalty Rewards Program, because then you're going to start accruing points that you can then cash in for free oils. So those points accrue very quickly. I'm happy to answer questions because I know that gets a little bit confusing. And so you guys can send me those in DM if you have any questions. But I will say that if you order through your Loyalty Rewards Program order by the 15th of the month, and your order is 125 PV or above. This hair right here is kind of bothering me. I don't know why it looks like that. Scoot it over. Your order, you're going to automatically have a Cypress shipped to you. So a bottle of Cypress. Cypress, what's it good for? It's awesome for inflammation. It's awesome for circulation in particular. So getting the blood flowing in our body. So one of my long favorites, I'm going to do a post about this too. I've posted about it before, is this combination of elevation and Cypress used as a natural deodorant. So what I will do, I've done this for years, is take a drop of each, pat my hands, and pat under my armpits. It is a natural deodorant. It's not an antiperspirant. You can get used to not having an antiperspirant, I promise you. It's going to be okay. You're going to survive. And your body will even acclimate, right? So we do, it's really important that we release toxins, and we do that through sweating. So sweating in your armpits, not a bad thing. Wash your clothes, wash your body. But deodorize yourself with your essential oils, okay? So a drop or two of each in the armpits. The Cypress is great to get in your lymph. We have lymph nodes under our armpits. Do you guys know that the light changed. Hopefully that's not affecting you guys. In breast cancer cells that they've removed, they find aluminum, all the yucky, toxic ingredients found in our deodorants, over-the-counter deodorants, right, that we just buy at Target or Walgreens or whatever. So we can use our essential oils as a natural, really clean, clear deodorizer that also is going to help detox and help support that lymphatic drainage, those lymph nodes that are under our armpits. So you guys, that is this month of promotions. It's a good one. If you have any questions, let me know. If you haven't gotten started with doTERRA yet, this is going to be a great time to do that, because like I said, when you submit an order next month of 100 PV, it's easy. There are tons of oils that you can order for 100 PV, and you're going to love having them in your home. Help boosting the mood, balancing your hormones, taking care of your kids, natural bug repellent in the summer, oils that you're going to want to have for camping and hiking and boating and all the summer vacation things. You're going to need them around. Then when you do that with getting started with a kit this month, ordering 100 PV next month, then doTERRA is going to send you the set of the LLV for free. So if you guys are just joining and want to learn more, I do go into these three a lot more deeply in the beginning of this broadcast. You can go back and watch it. It's going to be live for about 24 hours. And happy to take any questions and send them my way. And you guys go enjoy the day.